I am Tim Bart's Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Explorer. So we're going to call, this is what we call our complete guide videos. We cover all the standard equipment plus the different optional packages and optional standalone options available on the ST trim of the 2023 Ford Explorer. So if you like videos like this, you may like this video. So hit the, or some of our other videos, I should say. So hit that red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll also get notified next time with another video uploaded to YouTube channel. So again, it's going to be a very lengthy video because we're going to cover the standard equipment first. There's several different packages available on the ST trim. We'll cover those packages and some standalone options all in this one video. So again, it'll be very long. So use the timestamps down below to move around in the video. And don't forget, you can order a 2023 Ford Explorer ST right now through your local dealership. If you are struggling to work with them or want to work with us, we do have a special YouTube special that we have. So you feel free to check that out at the end of the video. We talk a little bit more about our pricing and that different special offer. At the end of the video, there will be a timestamp down below for that as well. Let's go ahead and jump in and talk about some mechanical features first. All right, let's start talking about some mechanical features here. And to do this, we're going to go to Ford's Build and Price website. So we go over here to Ford.com over here and click on the SUVs and crossovers and go down, and we're going to talk about the Explorer. Build and price here, and you will see when that comes up, we can start our build. It will give us a little notice there that they have supply chain issues and such. We'll talk about some of those as we go through this video here. But we've already done a video on the base trim, the XLT, the ST line, and the Limited, and we did one on the Timberline as well. And now we're moving to the ST. So there you go, $49,505 is the starting price of the ST. So we're going to start your build there and show you first what you're going to get that's included in that starting bid price there, and then talk about how you can upgrade from other stuff on top of that. So first, let's talk about the powertrain and some of the mechanical features that are coming standard with this. It comes standard with the 3.0 liter EcoBoost V6 engine with the auto start stop technology, which means you come up to the stoplight, stop sign, press the brake, it's going to shut the vehicle off. You release from the brake, it's going to turn the vehicle back on. So that's a feature you can activate and deactivate for each engine cycle. So that's going to be standard equipment for it. It'll come standard with the 10-speed automatic transmission as well. It will get the select shift with the paddle shifters, so you can shift it like a manual transmission if you want to, using the paddle shifters that are on the back of the steering wheel. Also, it comes standard in rear-wheel drive, so you can get it in either rear-wheel drive or you can get it in an intelligent all-wheel drive system with a terrain management system that has a little mode button. Change that to the different driving, the terrain that you have. It changes the four-wheel drive system to match with that, so to get you best traction on the different terrain that you're driving on. Also, you're going to get the 358 non-limit slip rear axle for it, whether it be no matter if you have the rear-wheel drive or front four-wheel drive. Also get front and rear stabilizer bars. You'll get independent front and rear suspension as well. And this one here is the ST, so it gets an upgraded sport tuned suspension also included in this one. So special suspension for the ST here. You get electric parking brake with the auto hold. Also, you're going to get the hill start assist as well, so it'll help start the vehicle if you're on a hill so it doesn't drift back. And all the four-wheel drives, if you do have go with the available four-wheel drive, will also get the hill descent control as well. And then you also get the electric power assist steering EPAS system that basically is going to make it to where, since it's electronically controlled, a lot easier to turn that steering wheel in parking lots and such. And then it stiffens it up on when you're going faster, and even includes side wind stabilization as well, so that wind will push you from the side to side there. So that's all the mechanical features. Now what I want to do is cover some of the safety features, and these are the same safety features that we've seen on the previous 5 videos we've done on the Explorer. So I went ahead and used the video that we shot on the base trim for this. So check out all the safety features. If you did watch one of those videos, you can go to the exterior features if you'd like. Skip over that part, but if you're just watching this video, go ahead and check out some of these safety features. Now, in talking about some of the safety features, first talk about the different airbag system that's in the vehicle. So you will have a driver and front passenger dual stage front airbag. That means it deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. So you're real close, deploy a smaller airbag. If you're further away, a bigger airbag. It really just depends on how far you are. It does have a sensor underneath that seat that the system knows how close you are to the steering wheel to deploy the correct size airbag. Also, front seat side impact airbags. So they'll be on the side of those seats, on those front seats. If you have a side collision on the AB pillar, it's going to force expand and protect you from any kind of side collision and that being collapsed into you as well. Also, you do get the driver and front passenger both will get a knee airbag. So for the driver, it's going to come down from that steering column. For the passenger, out of that glove box to help protect from any front collision and that engine coming in to you in the cabin. Also, safety canopy side curtain airbags with rollover sensor. So basically, if the vehicle ends up rolling over, it's going to pull those coming down beside it to help from breaking glass coming into the vehicle that way as well. So great airbag system here. Ford likes to call it the personal safety system because you are kind of keeping you protected in those collisions there. Now let's talk about some other ways to protect you if you're driving along. So there is one way to help hopefully prevent you from having any kind of accident, and that is advanced track with roll stability control and curve control. The goal behind this is to keep you on your intended path. So maybe you're going to that curve a little too fast. Use a series of brakes around the vehicle and the wheel that it needs to help you keeping going where you need to go, whether it be slick outside, maybe you just went in that curve a little too fast and you're trying to slow down and then keep control. It's going to do that as well as that roll stability control too. Now, if you are in an accident, maybe you did get in an accident, you're off the side of the road, need help, does have SOS post-crash alert system that honks the horns, flashes lights, so people know that to come to your safety. You also do get 911 assist, so that allows you with a Bluetooth-enabled phone to call 911 directly, and even will ask you and respond if you are not, using that and calling out. It's going to ask you and maybe even call 911 directly if you don't respond to the system as well. You get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, which means if you're following somebody behind you and they're going much slower than you, maybe you have the brakes on and you're not paying attention, talking to someone else or something, it's going to use as a series of tones that you need to stop. Preloads those brakes with that brake support as well, so that way when you hit your brakes, you're going to stop even faster. So it even puts a little thing on your productivity screen as well that blinks red, letting you know that there's someone stopped ahead of you. Also does have post-collision braking. So if you do get an accident, maybe you're unconscious, you're not able to put it in park, then it's going to brake the vehicle so you don't have, go roll off to the side in an unsafe situation, worse than you already have with that accident there. Also, you do get a lane keeping system. So that lane keeping system is a great system, part of the Copilot 360 suite of features that you're going to get with this. That uses three different functions behind it. One of them is a driver alert feature that's going to alert you if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often, alerts you and lets you know that. Also, you do have a lane keeping aid system or an alert system, or you can use them both. So the alert system is going to do is it'll allow you to leave your lane, but when you cross over those lines, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. Or you can use the aid system, which when you get over to those lines, will try to bring you back. It has to see those lines. Some roads don't always, so this is an assist feature. It's not a autonomous driving by any means to help you keep in your lane, but it's a great system. If you use those together, it'll still bring you over, but when you get to the line, it'll vibrate the steering wheel and let you know that you're there. Also, last thing on the safety feature I want to cover is the security lock passive anti-theft system. Basically means the coded key is the only one that can start the vehicle. So automatically locks the steering column for you so that you can't start the vehicle unless that key is in the vehicle, or if it has an actual key that puts it in there and turns that. So it has to have the correct coded key for that. So really nice on how that all works as well. So that's all the safety features. Let's now get into the styling exterior look of the base trim and what it looks like. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with covering the exterior features, starting with the colors that are available on this. So we do have, starting with this in the Gate Black Metallic here. We do have Carbonized Gray Metallic available. Star White Metallic, which is 3 coats of paint, so it's $7.95. We do also have Stone Blue Metallic, which is actually a clear coat, a tinted clear coat, which is $4.95 for that clear coat. We have Forge Green Metallic. We also do have the Atlas Blue Metallic. Rapid Red Tinted Metallic as well, $500, because again, that's a clear coat. And then we do have the Ingot Silver. So we are going to use this blue here because it was the same color. It was maybe if it's going to select, we'll select it. There it goes. We're going to use that color for the rest of this. So we're going to hit this little expand button here so you can see it a little bit closer and scroll down. There we go. So as we talk about this. Now on the front, you will see a very few of the models will have this, but you'll have that Explorer lettering on the hood up here. So that's really cool and how that looks. It's going to be in that black color there. So very dedicated. We see that on the Explorer Sport package, but it's in carbonized gray, and we see it on the ST line as well. You will see a dedicated grill here with the ST badging on the grill. So very unique grill to the ST line, ST here. And the ST lineup is what I was thinking of. It does have the active grille shutters, which means they'll open and close when it needs to. Slower speeds, opens it up, allow for airflow in to keep that 3.0 liter V6 engine cooled off. Also, we do have the upper bumper is going to be that body colored bumper up here, with the lower part being the molded in black. So you can kind of see that coming through here, a little more durable for, road debris and that kind of thing coming up there. Also does have a black skid plate down here on the front of it, so very dedicated to the ST line to give it that nice back sport look to the vehicle here. You will have configurable daytime running lights, which means they'll come on when it gets if you want to during the daytime, have that set up in your lighting section there. Also, we'll have LED low beam and high beam headlights, which so much brighter for you. They're automatic feature, which means they'll come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light, if you have an auto setting. Also, LED signature lighting lights up across the top of those lights there, and you get LED fog lights as well down here. And you will also get the auto high beams too, which means that at night, it's dark outside, those high beams will come on. If your car approaches you in the city lights, it's going to shut those off for you. So that is something you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen, along with your daytime running lights. Also, wiper activated headlights, which means when your headlights are on, the wipers will come on. That's also called the rain lamp. And you do get, actually I covered everything I was going to put here on the front. So I actually had skid plates at the end and I already covered that. Also, looks like we have front sensing system on these here. I don't see that in my notes, so I think it's going to be included in some features we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. But we'll just double check our notes here as we move around to the side. Okay, yeah, I was correct. This sensor here, that's actually a little early. There is a package that front sensing system is included, but is not standard equipment. That's kind of what I thought. But I wanted to double check my notes before moving on to the side over here. We do have the molded in black wheel lip molding, as well as the lower rocker molding down here and going on across. More durable for rocks and such like that on there. And you're going to see the molded in, or the black accent on the side of it over there too. And you're going to also see the roof rack side rails are going to be that molded in black too there. Now, talking about the wheels, we'll have the 20-inch machined alloy wheel with the painted pockets in there. All season tires are going to be included. And do have individual tire pressure monitoring system for that. Standard duty front and rear brake calipers as well. Four-wheel disc brakes with ABS as well. That's also included there. Your mirror caps are a gloss black mirror cap here on there. You also get power folding mirrors with power and heat glass on there. Security approach lamp as well that lights the ground beside the vehicle. And they actually will have the ST projector lamps. So that light beside there will see that ST logo on the ground beside the vehicle. You also get the Bliss with cross traffic alert. So that's that blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to be a light in the corner of that mirror, unless you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, someone crosses your path behind you. It's going to alert you as well that it's not safe for you to, a series of tones, it's not safe for you to back up. Puts a message on the productivity screen as well for you there too. Body color door handles as well on the vehicle. It will also get the four-door intelligent access, which means key fob in your pocket, just put your hands in the door handle. It's automatically unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out. When you get out, just press the ridges on any of those doors. It's going to lock it up for you. It does also have the keyless entry remotes with the passive key, which means keyless entry, that remote's going to be tucked inside, so you don't have to flip it out to start the vehicle. So just having it inside there, just in case you need it if the vehicle tends to die, or if it ends up dying, then you need to have that key so you can unlock the door manually, so you can pop the hood and jump start if you need to. Also get remote start system on the remote as well, so you can remote start it close enough proximity. Security code passive or keyless entry keypad, I should say, that allows you to be able to get in the vehicle using the keypad if you want to be able to do it that way without having to have the key on you, which is nice to have. Privacy glass in these back windows, back glass, and the back corner windows as well. Child safety locks on these back doors, so you can lock it so the kids don't open those when you don't want them to. Does get you a bigger fuel tank on this, 20.2 gallon fuel tank that comes with this. Easy fuel capless filler as well. Just press that cap, so that way you can just no cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty, anything. Just put the nozzle in there, fill it up, and it'll be just fine. And then since there's 2 latches in there, it does take the correct size nozzle that you get from the fuel pump. So that way, if you have to use a gas can, you'll need to use a funnel that's provided. And it does have perimeter alarm with intrusion and inclination sensors, which means when you lock the vehicle up and you walk away, it's going to set those alarm system. So if somebody tries to break the glass, get inside, it's going to see the motion sensor inside, and it'll set off the alarm, honk the horns, flash the lights. Also on the outside, if someone's jacked those the front or back up and try to take the wheels, it's going to do the same thing for the vehicle. So I love that the perimeter alarm on the vehicle. So let's go ahead and close this and move around to the back. Now moving around to the back here, we'll have a body colored rear spoiler on the back with a center high mounted stoplight. That is your third brake light. High gloss pieces coming down here, rear defrost with rear wiper with a rear washer on the back. Also this black piece back, or the back piece back here, will be black as well. That's the rear applique back here in the back. LED tail lights as well, with the amber turn signal lights. We'll get unique blacked out tail light as well as headlight assemblies. Forgot to mention on the front, but you will have that. It gives that sport look to the vehicle. Also, you do have the rear view camera back here, and so you can see as you're backing up behind you. Also rear sensors, so it's going to back up. It'll alert you if you get too close to anything backing the vehicle up. It does have body colored bumpers here on the top part with a bumper pad on the top of the bumper. And then a lower part is going to be that molded in black. We'll have a unique styling and look to it back here. You can see the different unique valance back here with the high gloss black piece here, like the front skid plate was on the front. Does have your dual exhaust with the quad tips though back here, so real nice in how that looks. See the hitch back here does have the trailer tow package of standard equipment, and you know, I'm going to go ahead and go over the trailer tow package here. It's going to give you this hitch right here. You'll get trailer sway control as well. 4-pin and 7-pin wiring on there as well, all included as part of that tow package. So that's going to be included as standard equipment for you. Also, it's going to get you the power lift gate as well, so you can be able to open that up if you need to. Whenever you need to, just pressing the button underneath that latch there, or use a remote to open up that when you want to. Also, does get the mini spare inside. Cargo net hooks that are in there, so if you want to add the optional cargo netting, you can. The load floor tie down hooks in there as well, and then you get the cargo area light and PowerPoint in the back there as well, and that ST logo there in the back, which I missed it in my notes, but I saw it here in the image. Wanted to make sure I covered that. So that's all the exterior features. Let's move inside and talk about some of the interior features now. Now moving to the interior, this here for the interior, it does have a unique ebony interior in here for you. So the ebony on the upper, so that means that headliner as well as the pillars coming down, the visors, as well as the overhead console will all be that ebony interior. And of course, we'll get that ebony as well all over in the vehicle. As you can see across on the dash, you're going to see that on the dash, the lower parts of the dash, even on the console. When some of the vehicles, it's usually the satin silver there on the instrument panel there, and it's going to be high gloss black on this one, along with the buttons on there too. You will see satin silver, a couple accents in there, as well as on the console itself. But it does give you on the audio and the climate controls are going to be high gloss. That is different than it is on some of the others. Inserts in the door as well. You're going to get the nice finish here inside. Forgot to mention, it does get a hex cut design on the instrument panel going across the dash, as well as across behind the steering wheel too. And then you will get door sill scuff plates front and rear. They're going to be molded in black to kind of match with the theme here. Also, you're going to get the illuminated entry as well, so you can be able to see as you're getting in with the lights up here. And you're going to get floor mats. They're going to be black carpeted mats for the front and rear with the city silver stitching. So silver stitching that goes along with that. You'll also see some of that stitching on the seats, as we'll get to in just a little bit here. In fact, that's next to my notes. You're going to get leather seating surfaces here with the ST badging on the back. Micro suede perforations inserts in those, and actually that does you can kind of see it right there. You do get that those perforations are going to be the Miko suede there for you. Since this city silver accent stitching and the logo up there, ST logo. Sport captain's chairs as well with the console in between. 10-way power driver seat. Gives you a forward back. The power recline does give you power seat adjustment up and down, as well as the front part of the cushion and the power lumbar. Passenger seat, it's going to get an 8-way power passenger seat, so forward and back. The backrest also up and down, and the power lumbar. You will get heated seat for the driver and front passenger up here. 4-way manual adjustment for the head restraint. It'll go up and down, forward and back. Also, second row captain's chairs, as you can see here with the armrests on those. Easy entry as well, so it means you pull that lever, that seat cushion goes down, and then pulled again, it'll go back against that back seat, so that way it kind of gets it out of the way, so you can get into the back third row seat, which is a 50-50 split bench seat back there that folds flat into the floor as well back there. Latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children for the second and third row seats. You can put those car seats down in there for the front or rear facing car seats, latch those down in. Doing that, that's a great system to use instead of trying to use those shoulder harnesses, which are not as secure. Do have rear auxiliary controls on the back of the console. We do also have second row USB ports for USB type A and C. Moving back up to the front, power windows. You do have one touch front row, one touch up and down, which means that you hard press that button down, feel that click, you can release it, it's going to roll the windows down. Also coming up, you pull it up so you feel that click, it'll roll up, you don't have to hold it as well. Power door locks as well, standard equipment, including your remote keyless entry. Manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, pull the lever underneath, it'll go up and down, forward and back for you. Also, for the steering wheel, you have heated steering wheel, sports style steering wheel, ST style there with the flat bottom. Also has the, does show an ST logo in my notes here. Oh, there it is, right down there. And then you do have that stitching, that silver stitching as well in there. Cruise control as well. And you're going to get the controls on the steering wheel as well. I don't know which side it's on. Also controls for the audio controls. And the productivity screen through there is a 12.3 digital productivity screen through there to be able to see. And push button start back over here, just under the vent right there. For your climate control, tri-zone electronic climate control, so the driver and passenger have two different temperatures, as well as those in the rear. AM/FM stereo with MP3 player, 6-speaker audio with the Sirius XM satellite radio as well. Sync 3 standard equipment, 8-inch LCD touchscreen as well, like you're seeing here. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Also get the Ford Pass Connect. It allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. You can unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere, remote start the vehicle from anywhere, schedule remote start times, see the tire pressure you have on all 4 of your tires, how much fuel you have, and where the vehicle is located, all using that Ford Pass app. Day-night mirror. So I'm going to go and go 360 here for this. So day-night mirror means there's a little lever under there. So nighttime, you just want to pull that lever so it'll angle it down so those lights won't hit you. Overhead console as well with the sunglass bin and map lights up there. Visors with illuminated vanity visor mirrors as well on those. And then down in the media hub area, which is right down here, press that silver button there, opens it up. You'll have USB ports in there, PowerPoint, nice little media hub area down there. Also get a rotary dial shifter knob here with the parking brake and auto hold switches there. Console there with the same stitching. PowerPoint inside the console, and you do get the terrain management system for your 4-wheel drives. It's going to be located behind the parking brakes, in between that and the console right there. So that's all of our standard equipment for you, but let's talk about a couple packages. In fact, there's a lot of packages with the ST line here, or the ST. So let's talk about some of those packages and some of the most popular first, and that is the 401A equipment group. So now let's go over this. So everything we've talked about so far, standard equipment, is in the 400A. Ford likes to call in the order guide the enthusiast package. Now we're going to talk about the high package, which is what Ford calls it, is the 401A equipment group. Now, when we do select that package, we do get, as we mentioned earlier, the Class 4 trailer tow package is included as standard equipment. But when we do select this 401A equipment group, it gives you 2 other packages included. Copilot 360 package, Assist Plus package, and the ST Street package. We'll talk about those separate. Let's first talk about the features that you get as part of this 401A equipment group other than those 2 packages. You're going to get upgraded with a 110 outlet inside. That'll replace on the back of the console the PowerPoint back there. Also get 360-degree camera, so a camera under the front as well as under both those side view mirrors and the back to be able to see completely around the vehicle using the split view there. You also get ambient lighting, so when you're getting inside, it's going to light up the footwells in the vehicle as well as the productivity screen, or the media hub area, I should say. Also, you do get auto dimming rear view mirror. So now that mirror, instead of having the day-night flip it, automatically dims that mirror, so you don't have to worry about it when the cars come behind you with those bright lights. Also, you're going to get the B&O audio sound system. That's a Bang & Olufsen sound system. That's going to be included 12 speakers, including a subwoofer. Here's where you're getting the front sensing system. So you're going to have the sensor up there as well. So you have pretty much a perimeter alarm. Going forward or backwards, you're going to get alerted if you get too close to anything. Hands-free, foot-activated lift gate. So on the back, you can use your foot, kick your foot under there. It'll open up and power it up. I will tell you that I just heard that recently they're taking that feature off of all the SUVs, so that probably will not have that feature. You should get a credit for that if not. Also gets you the HD radio, which usually goes hand in hand with the B&O. Not sure why they separated it like they did. Does have the driver memory seat. So the driver's seat as well as the mirrors will be memorized of the location of those for 3 different drivers, which is nice. And that's included here too. Also getting power folding with the auto fold mirrors. So they're going to power fold in and auto fold, which means you lock the vehicle, automatically folds the mirrors in. Unlock it, it folds them out. Power and heat, which we already had. Also the LED turn signals. So we did see it earlier in this, and I didn't mention it because it's not included until you get to this package. So LED turn signal indicators, the ST projector lamps we talked about. Also, driver side dimming mirror for that mirror too. It's going to dim it just like your overhead mirror does there. And then the memory for the mirrors as well as we talked about, and the high gloss mirror caps. So you also get rain sensing wipers for these wipers. So if you have it in one of those intermittent settings, I'm going to turn the wipers on once it starts to rain. Rains harder, they're going to wipe faster without you having to do anything, which is really nice. Also, as you're backing up, not only do you have the backup sensors and the camera, but you also get reverse brake assist. So like the pre-collision assist, if you're not paying attention, you're backing up, it's going to brake the vehicle so you don't hit anything. So I actually have had this happen to my truck before when I got a little too close to something and thought it was coming out, and it did brake the vehicle. So it works really well. So I'll tell you that. Also, for the seats, you're going to get front heated and ventilated seats in the vehicle too. So now it's not only going to have the heat, but also ventilated, which means it's going to cool that seat off for you. Leather seat surfaces, which we already talked about with the silver accent and the ST logo, already going to be included in that for this. And does have the micro perforated inserts, which in this one here means that it's not going to have the suede inserts. It's going to be completely leather with the holes for the ventilated seat coming through that. And then it's going to be second row heated seat as well. So the second row is going to get heated seat as well as the front row, getting the heated and ventilated. You get the power fold third row seat as well. So now you can electronically power the third row seat down instead of manually doing that. Also, the steering wheel, power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So electronically goes up and down, forward and back for you. Also with those power tilt and telescoping usually is included in your memory as well. So not just the seats, but also the mirror and usually the steering wheel. So it's all those. Universal garage door opener allows you to put it's going to have a transmitter on the overhead visor for the driver, and you can program different garage doors to those different buttons up there. Also, you get the wireless charging pad. So down in that media hub area, you're going to get that wireless charging pad. So that way you can go ahead down in here, so you can put that phone down in there and wirelessly charge your phone while you're driving. So that's all included as part of the high package. As you can kind of see if we go to these packages, so that's all included, what we call the high package for this. And now I want to play a couple clips of two videos, or two clips, one for the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package, and one for, and we'll do that one first, and then we'll come back and talk about this ST Street package, because not only is it included in this 401A equipment group, it's also a standalone option if you want to stay with the 400A. And we're going to talk about the Ford Copilot 360 Assist Plus package, and this package is available as optional equipment on the XLT and the ST models, but is standard on your ST line, your Timberline, Limited, King Ranch, and Platinum models. So available in a lot of different trims here. Now this one is it's including the intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go and lane centering. So let me talk about those individually. So adaptive cruise, part of that is going to take that cruise control to the next level, and so you can have that adaptive cruise set. So if you come up behind somebody, it'll slow you down to go their speed, so you don't have to use the brake and you don't come up behind them. If you pass them and it's safe to resume, it's going to speed you back up to your speed unless there's somebody else up there again. Now also will bring you to complete stop. Stop and go means it'll bring you to a stop without you pressing the brake. In those types of situations, if they take off, and it'll start resuming, keeping that distance behind them until you can pass them and you can speed back up. Also, lane centering will keep you in the center of your lane. A little bit different than your lane keeping, which is actually going to be activated with your cruise or not. The lane centering is activated with your cruise control if you select it in your cruise control settings, and it'll help keep you in the center lane. So it will not let you get over to the lines. Its goal is to keep you in the center of your lane. And the intelligent part of this is also going to be able to recognize the speed signs. So if you are going along, let's say you can even put in the tolerance. I like to go 5 over. So let's say we're in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. My tolerance is set at 5 over. I'm going 75 miles an hour. If that speed sign changes to 60 in a construction area or something like that, it's going to slow you down to go 65 because I have mine set at a tolerance of 5 miles an hour over. So that's a great system. Really kind of helps with getting any kind of speeding tickets that you maybe don't realize the speed zone changed on you. The speed traps, that kind of thing. This will help out with that. Also, evasive steering assist basically means if you're not able to stop in time and you need to avoid by steering, it's going to assist in the steering around that. It makes it easier to steer around the vehicle. Also, you get the voice-activated navigation system. That's the on-screen navigation system with, I believe this in here is going to give you several months, 3 years of service, I believe, with that. Comes with the traffic and travel link as well with that system. So that's a Copilot 360 Assist package is, again, available on the XLT and ST line and standard on, or I should say available on the XLT and ST and standard on the ST line, Timberline, Limited, King Ranch, and Platinum model. Now let's talk about the ST Street package. Before we do, of course, you just saw the clip on the Ford Copilot 360 Assist Plus package. Don't know if it's mentioned in there, but that package is included in that 401A equipment group, but also is available as optional equipment on the 400A. So if you want the 400A and you want the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package, it is optional equipment for you. So I want to make sure I mention that before moving on. Now, this ST Street package is also included in the 401A, but also is available as a optional package on the 400A. So is available with that as well. So a couple different combinations here. So the Street package is going to upgrade to the 21-inch aluminum wheels from the 20 to the 21. Little different style to the wheel as well. You get performance brakes. So it's going to upgrade the brakes for this one to give you nice performance brakes with the red painted brake caliper. So it gives it a nice kind of street look. So upgrades it, red brake calipers, upgraded wheels, bigger wheels, nicer wheels for this as well, included with this package. So again, as you can see there, it says available on all ST models, but is also included in that 401A equipment group. Now let's talk about another ST package that you get. This ST High Performance pack, and it's pretty similar to the ST package. They are not compatible with each other. And this ST High Performance package is available on either the 400 or 401A equipment group. So as you can see, it does give you the same 21-inch alloy wheels, also the red painted brake calipers, but it upgrades the brakes. So now you're getting a high performance brakes with this. So you can see why it's not compatible with the ST package. So if you order this with the 401A, this would replace the ST Street package. So this is also available. Again, you can see $600 cost increase here for this. Nice little upgrade if you want this. Now that's the increase in cost when you on the 401A, because that's what we have selected. So let's actually go up here and go back to the 400A so you can see what that package costs by itself. And so you can see what those other packages we've already been talking about are going to cost. So that Copilot 360 Assist Plus package is $1,000. Also, that Street package is $1,000, and the high performance brake or high performance pack is $1,500. So there's the difference in those. So you can see if the ST package high performance, if you go with it instead of the Street package, is $600 more on that 401A. So there's kind of a breakdown on those because some of those are available on those different packages. But now let's talk about one other ST package you might consider. Now let's talk about the ST Appearance package. It's $600 here, and this ST Appearance package is available as an upgrade on the 401A equipment groups. It does require to have the 401A to get this appearance package, it doesn't really show what it looks like or anything. But when we add that ST appearance package, you're getting the front and second row leather seating surfaces with the micro perforated inserts. So with the race red and raptor blue accent double stitching and ST logo. So this is going to upgrade and go from that silver stitching to that red and that blue stitching there for you. It does take the center console, door trim panels, and steering wheel with race red and raptor blue accent double stitching as well. And then your floor mats, front and rear floor mats with the race red and blue accent double stitching as well. So you're basically upgrading the appearance of the interior here with this package and giving you the accents, the stitching and such around the vehicle instead of that silver being that red and blue stitching there, as well as your floor mat upgrade. So that's your cost, $600. $595 for that. It does require you to have that 401A equipment group to get this. Now let's talk about the technology package. It's $1,000. This technology package is also available on the 401A Equipment Group. So it does require the 401A Equipment Group to get this package. And this is where you're going to get upgraded with the 10.1-inch LCD portrait style screen in the center stack for it as well. So you're going to get that. Also, you get the B&O audio sound system with Bang & Olufsen with 14 speakers. So upgrade 2 more speakers, including a subwoofer. So this is the one that a lot of people like this package because they want that portrait style screen there, giving you that look. So that is available, as you can see there, on the ST401A Equipment Group, but does require that 401A Equipment Group. Now let's talk about the premium technology package. This one is $12.95, does require the 401A Equipment Group to add to this one, and it kind of upscales a little bit more on the technology package. So not only you're getting everything as part of the technology package, the 10.1-inch LCD screen, the portrait style center stack screen. Also, you're going to get the B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen with 14 speakers, including a subwoofer. Also, you're going to get the multi-contoured seats with the active motion front only. So last year, this package here, they didn't have the other one. Now they're differentiating those to 2 separate packages because they had some constraints last year with the multi-contoured seats. So this year they made those 2 separate packages. So that way, if they have this problem, you can switch from that premium technology to the technology. So now you have an option this year. Since they did it last year, they thought, well, let's go ahead and do that again for this year. So if you want the multi-contoured seats along with the other features part of the technology package, then go up to that premium technology package to get it, and does require the 401A Equipment Group. Now let's talk about the cargo area management system. Now this one is available on all Explorer models, but it's standard on the Timberline model. So this package here is going to include the cargo netting. So we really don't see an image of that. Cargo net actually allows you to be able to put like different things in it, so that way it won't move around in there. So you use the hooks up in here and the loops to be able to kind of position that in there, so you can put things in there that won't move around or roll around for you. Also, you get a cargo well rubber mat, so that's going to go down below there, so that way you can go ahead and put that in there and cover it up. So, and then you have a reversible load floor as well. So now you'll notice too, these systems, you already come standard equipment. You can pull the little, there's a floor there that comes up, and you can put things down in there with the dividers in there as well. So this is a real nice way to be able to put a lot of things in there. The rubber mat in there, the reversible load floor means that one side it's carpeted, but on the other side it's going to be more all weather, so you can turn that over. So for that. So again, this is available on all the different trim levels and standard on the Timberline. Now, a package that Ford is putting in here with the packages and some trims that puts it in as standalone options, and usually a package means it's more than one feature. So this is available, the Smokers package is available on any of your Explorer models, and you're getting 2 things in this. You're getting a little cup here that you can put in the cup holder that allows you to put ash, if your ashes from cigarettes in there, or if you want to use it as a tray coin holder, you can do that as well. Also, then it comes with this lighter that will go in that PowerPoint, so you can, of course, light those cigarettes and such for you. So this is a package, comes with those 2 items for $75 and is available on all your Explorer models. All right, so now let's talk about some the standalone options for this. Pretty similar to the standalone options on some of the other trims as well. But we'll go through then. Some of these are Ford accessories options that I might recommend you, wait and get them through Ford Accessories website if they're an easy install. Some of these will hold up builds and such. So splash guards is a Ford accessory. They do put it on. It's a dealer installed option. So they ship the parts to the dealership when they ship the vehicle out. They arrive before the vehicle does, and then the dealership puts them on at no charge to you. $180 for that. So that is something, though, on some of the vehicles is holding up the builds, but that's because they're done at the factory. Since this is not the dealership, I don't think it will hold up your build if you want to put it on there. Now, the roof rack crossbars. This is also something that is shipped to the dealership ahead of time. The dealership will put it on or give it to you, depends on what you want to do. Maybe you don't want to put the crossbars on there, which go from the side rails to side rail. 2 of them across there. So if you want to get some sort of rack system like a bed rack, a Yakima makes. They used to include Yakimas in here, but now they know it's not that people are ordering those. But you can get different ski racks, bike racks, and such like that to go across there, and you would need those crossbars for that. Again, that's something that you can talk with your dealership whether or not you want to put them on before you take delivery of your vehicle. So that is also an accessory. So put that down here. We do have the side mirror. That is the optional one as part of that 401A Equipment Group. So you have 2 different versions here. Actually, the one checked because we do have 401A checked, I believe, up here. Yeah, we do. So that is actually the optional, the one you get that's part of the 401A. This would be the mirror you get on the 400A. That's why there's no price there. Keypad entry is included as standard equipment. Twin panel moonroof is optional equipment. Is a factory installed option, so you'd want to get it at the factory. It does include a power sunshade and two panels there with that front panel opening up for you. So that is available for you. You'd want to get that done at the factory. I'd like to check these off, make sure we cover everything in the video. Wheel lock kit is an accessory that you can get through Ford Accessories website if you want. If you get it from the factory, it'll be shipped to the dealership, and the dealership will install that for you, so that shouldn't hold up your build. And they take one of the lug nuts off of each of the wheels and put the locking one on, so people can't take those nice 20 and 21-inch wheels on that. Does have the engine block heater, is a factory option, so you want to put it on your factory if you want to have that. Cold weather states, up north, if you have that, it keeps that engine block warmed up there for you at night. So that's available for you. Make sure to check that off. We do also have pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. It should be included. I think that's included in one of the packages. And see, all these are already in standard equipment, are included in the 401A, one or the other. And then moving down, there's 3 seat configurations. That depends on which package you have. This is your standard equipment package. There's the 401A, and there's that appearance package. So that one's checked. So if you wanted to, I didn't show you images of that. So if you do want to look and see what that looks like, you can kind of see, it does have the red and blue stitching, double stitching across there. And then you do have options for the second row seat. So standard equipment is the captain's chairs, but you can get the bench. The 35 bench seat with the easy entry and armrest. So if you go with that option, I'm going to go ahead and click it so you can see what it looks like. You still get like an armrest that comes out of the middle backrest there. And that's available there. You can get that as well down there. So that looks pretty sharp on how that looks. I don't know, because it didn't make us check something. That may not be available on the, just say ST. So let me look at my notes real quick here. And it does say deletes the power assisted fold feature there. So, there you go. Anyway. All right, so that's available. So either one of those 2 configurations there. Also, the third row, the power fold third row seat, that's included, remember, as we talked about in the 401A equipment group. Cargo mat, that is also a Ford accessory you can get through Ford Accessories website, or you can include it. It will be shipped to the dealership ahead of time. The dealership will put it in your vehicle for you. And then you do have these 2 assistance kits. I'd get those through Ford Accessories website. They're very easy to get through their website. There's no install, really. You just put everything in a bag. So I'd get it through their website. There's a first aid kit as well. But those are 2 things that I recommend to everybody just get those through Ford Accessories website. Now you do have the floor liners front and second row. So if you want the floor liners with the carpeted mats, anytime you get any kind of special mats like on the ST or ST line or some of those, they're going to come with their own special mats. They always will give you, if you get floor liners, it'll include the mats that come with your vehicle because they're a nice, unique custom mat. So you can get the floor liners for the footwells in the front as well as the second row seat with the floor liner option there for you. And those are a factory installed. So they'll be put into the vehicle before it leaves the factory. These other 2 are ones I recommend you get later. The images are backwards. All of Explorers, all the videos we've done, we've joked about this because this is the standard one that comes with 3 compartments, not 4. So the images on these 2 here are actually backwards. So that is what the standard one looks like. And then the large one is the one with the 4 sections. That's in that image. Those are both easy to get through Ford Accessories website. I wouldn't get it through your build. If you do get it that way, they will ship it to the dealership, and the dealership will put it in your vehicle anyway. So just have it shipped to your door instead. Also moving down, those are standard equipment. Also, that's part of the 401A equipment group. Also, auto start stop removal. So that has been a constraint item with chip shortages and such. So last year they did actually add this option to a lot of the Explorers, and they might have to. So that's why it's in here as an option. They may require that, and if you do, you get like a $50 credit, I believe, if they do have to add that to your vehicle. So I wanted to make sure we covered that. Actually, I don't see it listed here, so I think that that might be something, because I know on some of the performance vehicles they do not remove that. So this and I don't see it listed in here in the order guide, so that is something that maybe they left it on from other vehicles. You have the all-weather floor mats here. two different options for the third row. You have with the bench seat or with the bucket seats. So you choose the appropriate one from what configuration you have for the second row there, and it protects the the flooring of the third row seat back there. The soft-sided cooler bag, that is also Ford accessory website. Go there. Just go there and get it instead of getting it from the factory. Again, shipped to the dealership at the time. The dealership would put it in your vehicle, but again, you can get that later that way. Also, we do have this next one is the rear auxiliary control credit. So I didn't mention in this video earlier, but on the back, because of chip shortages last year, they did remove the controls from the rear climate controls, and they gave customers credit for that. So it wouldn't have that. So if you do get the heated seats, it would remove the heated seat controls as well. There's two separate options here for that. But you would choose that the one for that. So, you know, if it has a heated seat as part of the 401A, you would have to remove that as well in the vehicle. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, part of the 401A. Active park assist. This in here, 355. This allows it to parallel park the vehicle, reverse perpendicular park the vehicle, even park out. If you choose this option, available in the ST and Platinum editions. So it is available in this, and it does require the 401A equipment group to get this package, so keep that in mind as well. The 110 outlet is part of the 401A. Dual headrest rear seat entertainment system, $2,000. That would be put in your vehicle at the factory, is a Ford accessory, but put in at the factory now. And so if you want that, it's going to give you two separate. It's going to basically replace these headrests here with DVD players, DVD as well as rear entertainment, because they also mentioned you can plug in different devices, USB ports, and all that kind of stuff into those too. And then you do have the 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot credit. So again, because of chip shortages and everything, this is an option that may need to be added to your vehicle that would remove the capabilities of having the Wi-Fi hotspot for your vehicle. So that's a service you have to pay extra for anyway if you do have it and they don't take this off. But this would still allow you to use all the other Ford Pass Connect capabilities. You just would not allow your vehicle be a hotspot for people to connect to if they have a wireless device. And then I mentioned earlier, hands-free foot-activated liftgate. They may take away the hands-free access of that. They might delete that. So it is on the order guide as an option. So just so you know, that might be a possibility that needs to be removed on the vehicle. So just be aware of that. Also, one thing that's not listed in here is the front license plate bracket. So front license plate bracket is standard equipment in states that require front license plate. Kansas is not one of those. So states like Kansas, it's going to be a no charge option if you want it included on your vehicle. So dealership would still install it for you, no charge, doesn't cost anything. If you're in a state with a front license plate, the dealership still has to install it anyway. But if you do order, especially if you're ordering with us, we are a state that doesn't require front license plate. So make sure you let us know that you need it if you're in a state that does and you order from us. So just keep that in mind. So that's all of our standard equipment. Don't have anything else here for us. So let's go ahead and I'll go in and got a couple things I want to summarize here before moving and talking about our special YouTube offer that we have. So in conclusion, just like with the other videos, I want to kind of go over the summary section. So if you keep going down here and you have that, you're going to see, first of all, these accessories section. Now, keep in mind, everything listed in this accessory section here on Ford's building price are not orderable from the factory. They are just letting you know what accessories are available for your SUV if you want to order them through Ford Accessories website. You can if you try to add these and put those on your build and give that to your dealership, they won't be able to find it because you can't order it from the factory with these on there. So just keep that in mind. Now moving down, we do have the summary section. So anything we chose is going to be added in here. So you see the Atlas Blue, you're going to see the power, some of the standard equipment that's checked here. And it's going to show you all the different additions and prices. I don't think we actually add anything on there, but let's go on up to powertrain. Let's go ahead and add the intelligent all-wheel drive. Some of these take a while for it to be activated, and then go down, click on the summary. It's the same tab. I actually highlight it blue, but it is actually a tab just like any of these are. And you move down, and it should show that price. Now, probably what it did on this and with intelligent all-wheel drive is just bumped that price instead. But that shows you your base price, any options you chose, accessories from that accessories website. Again, those will not be able to put on your order. And then you have the destination charge. This is a charge that will be put on your vehicle. That is the cost that Ford pays the rail car company and the shipping companies to get that vehicle from the factory to your dealership. So that is the fee you will have to pay. This acquisition fee is not if you don't plan to lease. So it is a lease fee. So it is a dealer acquisition fee on a lease payment. You'll notice it is listed right there. If I switch over to finance, it disappears there. Just so you know what that is. Also, then you can mess around with this monthly payment as well. Change your down payment if you want. Maybe you want to go 60 months and maybe you can get better than that or something. Or maybe you want to go 72 and you can get a 5%. You can then hit save and close and it updates that payment for you. So you can figure that all out. And at the top of that section for the summary, there's a print button. So you can click that print button and you can print it off, take that into your dealership and say, this is how I want to order it. And you can take it from there. We love this. We love this aspect. We actually have people use the share button for a lot of our orders. We ordered over 800 Mavericks with our dealership, doing it this way. We had customers build it out how they wanted it, hit that share button, they copied that link and they emailed it over to us, and we were able to order the vehicle right off of using that. Real easy. It is that accurate for this. Again, I only mentioned the one thing that wasn't included. Everything else was on the website. So it's very detailed and helps us out. So that's how you want to do that. If you want to work with a dealership like us out of state or something like that, not able to go in there, you could still order from that dealership. So hopefully that does help you out. Hopefully this video helped you out as well. You know how you can order a vehicle through a dealer, and hopefully you have a good local dealership you can order through. Again, 2023 Ford Explorer order banks are open even for the ST line. So go into your dealership and order. Do make sure your dealership knows how to do price protection as well as rate locks if you want to have that as well. Which means price protection means that if the price goes up, Ford increases prices sometimes, especially job 2. And it takes a while. We did see that it could take a while for vehicles to come in. And price increases. Hopefully that dealership knows how to give you the price protection from when you order the vehicle. So at McArthur, we know how this works. And so we do price protection and very familiar with it, with doing a bunch of Maverick orders and some other vehicles when they had price increases. So make sure your dealership, maybe you want to ask them if they know how that price protection works and that they can protect the price from when it comes in and see what they have to say. Make sure they do that. Also, how that rate lock works. So basically, when you order the vehicle, you get the rate that is available at that time you order the vehicle, or what the rate is when the vehicle comes in. You get to select. You do that by going into the Smart Vincent for the dealership and choose either the protect date, which is the order date, or the sale date, and you can choose and see which one of those are best. We know a little bit about that as well and can do that. In fact, right now, if you look at the top of the website, there is actually a special going on. So if you order within these dates and time window, then they're going to be able to lock in that rate. Now, we do have a special YouTube offer that is not compatible with this low rate. And that is that we offer up to $1,000 of shipping cost free to you if you finance with us and you want to order with us. So if you want to do that, we can have it shipped right to your door that way. Now, if you want to take advantage of these low rates, we'll honor that as well. We just can't honor it with a YouTube special for the free shipping. And what we can do in that case is you just fly in. Southwest has some really low rates. Fly in. We pick you up at either the Wichita or the Salina airport, and we can drive you here for free of charge and take care of everything that way as well. Now, why order from us when you can get that kind of offer with your own local dealership? Well, again, some of those dealerships don't know how price protection works, as well as the rate locks, and they, maybe even add things to your vehicles that maybe we don't. We do a $500 dealer fee and nothing else. Some dealers like to add other fees and admin, other aftermarket things to your vehicle and require that, and that's called an ADM. But they include a product with the ADM that really doesn't cost them that much. So we don't do that. So if you want to make sure you order from a dealership that knows their product, knows how to order vehicles so you can get it quickly as well, and knows the constraint list and such like that, McArthur is a dealer for you. You can always work with us. So if you're wanting to do that, give us a call and contact us. Now, hopefully, again, you did like the video. If you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget, if you like this video, you probably like our others, hit the red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that way you get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can also find us on social media. We're at McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can also follow me. Here's my Linktree account. You can follow me on Linktree, and there's all the links to all the different places on social media that you can connect with me. I'd love to connect with you as well. You can do that right through there. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you did like it. Until the next video, don't forget, stay positive, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.